Half a Day and Ali, welcome back to our channel. We're having another seafood mukbang, as you can see. And additional to the seafood mukbang, we have tuna poke. My husband made a tuna poke. If you have tried his tuna poke, you know what I mean. And yeah. This is the first time we're ordering at Red Lobster, so shout out to Red Lobster in Tumon. We have king crab, lobster, scallop. This time we found scallop. That's my husband's favorite. And the blue mussel, what they call it, blue mussel. We also have shrimp, sausage, potatoes, and corn. And some biscuits here. They have their sauce. What's the name of their sauce? Bay sauce, I think. Well, as you know, my husband doesn't like to dip this seafood on this kind of sauce. So he has his own sauce, and that's don't need. There you go. Doni, or the hot pepper. And that's pica ikudo. And soy sauce. And wasabi. I don't know. I think tonight my husband is deaf. He's not talking. So yeah, let's dig in. So, okay. We're just going to enjoy another seafood. I know I told you guys that seafood mukbang will be done twice a month, but lately I have been naughty. I've been wanting to get seafood all the time, like every day. And I want to apologize to all the viewers. I receive a lot of messages from you guys. We have been very quiet for a couple of days, only because we've been busy. But yeah, we're back with another seafood mukbang. Yeah, let's start. I would want to start with some shrimp.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with the poke.
And again, guys, this is not my sauce. This is the base sauce from Red Lobster. So let's try it together. Honestly, it's not closer to my sauce.
Someone there.
Not closer to mine. Yeah, I want you to try the scallop. Their scallop looks delicious.
I know I'm wearing gloves, but I'm using chopsticks, so bear with me.
You want to dip the sauce or
that's what I'm going to do.
There you go, guys. The sauce and scallop together. Rate it from 1 to 10.
I'll say a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
So
4 or 5.
So you mean to tell me my sauce is better than this?
Yeah.
There you go, guys. He finally admitted it. Okay, I'm gonna try with their king crab. Can you see it? It's very spiky, so. Oh, my husband did this for me, because I'm telling you, you can get cut from the spike.
Yeah. So I had to refill the pica again because we were running low.
So
had to.
You want to say something for the pica? Because I know there are some of you guys have been asking to order there don't need. But again, we apologize.
Yeah.
We're still on a lockdown, so we cannot be really
So
doing businesses at the moment.
just bear with us.
Yes.
Until
Such time.
we'll we'll probably make the announcement sometime down, when everything slows down.
Yeah, it's getting crazy here in Guam.
Yeah.
So for our own safety, we're just staying home. That's all we do. That's why we order out tonight or today.
Yeah. So
If you ask me about my experience, the first experience I have with the king crab, I mean, come on, we're living in the island, so we're far away from the States. So our king crab is not that flavor-wise, of course, it's the same, but the size a little small for what you see on YouTube and other mukbang. So, but then again, at least we get the taste of it. So, not complaining. I asked my husband if we can talk about the primary election in Palau. It's coming up on the 22nd of this month. Yes. So to all my fellow people who are off island, don't forget to send your absentee ballots. And yeah, don't forget to vote.
So anyways, what you were about to say about the election?
So, as I was saying, as you all know, I vote for Surang. And this is the reason why I vote for him. Not because he's a relative, not because he's nice to me, but his work. I mean, him and his family have done to the people of Palau, and he does not ask to be recognized or whatever. I believe that as long as he makes people happy, he's happy. And I believe that he can make a change. No offense to the president, the current president. I mean, he's done a lot too. I'm not complaining. I just feel like whoever or Surang can make more changes.
Surang Jr.
Surang Jr. Yeah. So, So please vote for Surang. Number 4.
So tell tell the viewers what has Serango Jr. Done for for the people of Palau.
Surang Jr. and
What's
his
the difference?
family. Well,
From this career politician compared to Serango Jr. that is a business person.
you know how they said. I mean, I've seen that in here in Guam, where a lot of people say that it's not really good to vote for a person who is a businessman because they're only benefiting themselves. Well, I would say that's not true. When it comes to Surang's business has been there in Palau for the longest time.
Mhm.
We've seen it where, as you remember, Kayang got affected by Typhoon Bofa. Who was the front line, or who were the frontliners? It was actually Surang and his family, his business.
When you say frontlines, what?
They responded first.
So you're trying to say that the government was late to respond, but Serango Jr.
They jumped the gun.
They responded.
Yes. I mean, because, just put it this way, you really think Surang Jr. is there for the money? They're already multimillionaire. Number 2, again, the work that you see, the reason why we're not driving in Koror in between potholes is because, again, Surang's company is actually doing the road. And I'm not going to talk about the government only because it's not right for me to talk about the government, but all I'm saying is
I think you should talk about the government.
No.
Because you're talking about it right now. We're
Well,
talking about it right now.
well, I know for a fact that some government agency, they know that what I'm talking about is true. Because when it comes down to anything that deals with the government, and so long as company or business
Yeah.
gets involved, they don't go after them right there. They'll take their time. I mean, they will allow the government to pay whenever, whenever they have available funds, and that's hurting a business. But do they complain? Do they take you to the court? No, they don't.
So what is this I'm hearing about? Um,
Lemon juice.
you know, another this other candidate that is running right for president for Palau. What I'm hearing is, his part of his platform is about he's talking about cannabis, which is marijuana. Can you?
See, okay.
What's that all about?
Okay. This is what I don't get it, and I think I will offend some people, but it's the reality. For marijuana, it requires a lot of study. And when I said a lot of study, and that means it can go years and years and years. That's exactly what's been happening in Guam. It took them years and years to pass that law. But see, again, the marijuana is not benefiting each and every citizens of Palau. Excuse me. It only benefits those people who are certain people, and you can tell those people who does have money. So it's not for an average person who can afford to be a stockholder. Or when you say stockholder,
so basically
you're buying everything.
Basically, what you're trying to say is only benefiting the few, and not the majority.
And for smoking marijuana is only for those people who are certified or have a prescription to smoke marijuana. It's not for anybody.
So can you explain or
let me just use this as an example. Guam. Right now, at this moment, it's September 13th, 2020. Marijuana is actually legalized. It's legalized here in Guam. Do you see people get arrested for smoking marijuana? Yes. Do they serve time? Yes, they do. Why? Because marijuana is still a drug. It's a drug. It's still illegal somehow.
From the, I believe. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I believe it's more of on the federal side of the law. It's still illegal, but on the state side, or each state or local jurisdiction, I would say, there's that a line that is being drawn there. If it all boils, I think if not mistaken, or it has to do something with the amount. For here in the Marianas, when I say Marianas, this is Guam and the Sinamay. Sinamay came up with their local statute to promote or promote cannabis, which is marijuana, right? So it is a law already in the Sinamay in regards to cannabis, and for I believe it's an individual. You can grow. I believe either 4 or 6.
No, only 6. Max is the 6.
Max is 6, and that's only for personal use.
One household.
Yeah. So now, and there's another. And then what is it? The other one is for medicinal uses. Purposes.
If you have a prescription from a doctor that you are going through like anxiety or PTSD or whatever, and that require you, and then marijuana is one of the medication that you can, that yes.
So so how is that applied? How does that differ from Palau, or how's it? What's the
That's exactly it.
Is it so when you say,
I'm going to go back to this again. Marijuana is still a drug.
So when you say, like I said again, going back to Palau, I'm hearing again this candidate that is running for president is pushing that issue about cannabis to to have it either have it in Palau. And from my personal, I believe my personal experience, marijuana was already there in Palau. But so this candidate is running, right? Again, this candidate is running. What's that all about? Why is this person, or why is this candidate really pushing that issue?
Because the majority of the voters, this is my data. I've been voting for how many years already? Never mind. But according to my own data, the majority of the voters are young generation, like my age and younger than me. Of course, marijuana is one thing, like one of the things that will get the attention of these young voters. But guys, again, look at this way. Do you really think, have you seen all the countries that have legalized marijuana? Have it been proven that their economy boost is like up there? We already have the water.
So
There are just so many things that you can think about when you're running, and we're not bashing out nobody. I just wish that my people would really, how do you say that? Think about this issue first before you vote a person that will, okay, let's just put it this way. Reality. Our reality, some people, and I know that, I'm not gonna put fingers on anybody, but what I'm trying to say is, in Palau, I'm Palauan, I was born and raised, and marijuana has always been a part of the community.
But
this issue of legalizing marijuana will affect some.
So isn't it? Do you think this candidate is running for president of Palau, right? Did he get the idea from other Pacific Islands
or countries? You can say that.
So.
But what I'm saying is, it's okay. It's an idea. It's an idea. You want to make changes to Palau. I'm gonna say it one more time. There are just so many ways, not about marijuana, because if you're running to become a president of Palau, you're the president of each and everybody in every Palauan citizens. So if your platform says legalizing marijuana, it's only benefiting few people. And when I say few people in Palau, maybe what? 15% of Palauans? Then what about the rest? What about the 85%?
How's the economy there in
the economy in Palau is just gonna
what's the minimum wage there now?
I believe it's 3 something.
3 something.
Mm-hmm.
And wow.
It's hard. And us, you guys, well, we all know our customs and cultures are still there. Funerals and childbirth ceremony left to right every weekend and week. I know that because I call my parents, so I know. So imagine that, and the minimum wage is about $3. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It is. But again, I'm gonna go back to this. There are so many ways. There's a lot of resources.
There's probably other ways.
I would say there's a lot of resources because water resources is the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
I think it will make changes.
So with Serengo Jr. that is running, is a candidate and is running for president, president, right? So, what's his, if you know, or what do you know? I've been hearing things about Serengo Jr. that you mentioned earlier that he is a business person for one. He's I don't know if it's true or not, but a multi-million-dollar person. I don't know, but I've been hearing, right. I've been hearing that he's been doing a lot of things for the people of Palau, and like you mentioned earlier, he would he's the first person to respond to natural disasters.
Honey, let's just put it this way.
Yeah.
He loves his people. He loves his country.
Right.
He will do, anything that he can.
So he's putting the people first.
He is. That's why his
Right.
motto said, "People's first, Palauan people first."
Right.
It says, "Ot are other Belau." It says, first.
Yeah. So
are the people of Palau.
Right. So I see. I kind of. I'm watching, sort of tracking. When I say tracking, watching the news and what's happening in the United States, right? So hearing this, hearing my wife saying about candidate Serengo Jr. running for president, and him being this kind of type of person, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see the I'm not gonna say resemblance, but I see there's like the current president of the United States. He's a multi-billionaire, I would say, right? So he's putting this guy, the president of the United States, this guy doesn't have to even be a president, if he wanted to, but he's doing it for the people, is what it is. He's doing it for the people, right? So he's not doing it for the hell of it, no. He's a multi-millionaire. He has all these businesses, blah, blah, whatever. Money and business, whatever, right? But he's doing it for the people. So I see that for what my wife is saying is like Serengo Jr. is probably is the same person as what, or doing the same thing as what the president of the United States is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Serengo Jr. is, of course, well known. He has his businesses, he has money, whatever, right? But he puts the people first before anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I get it.
So guys, as what my husband did, a comparison with the president, Surang Jr. and the president of the United States, I would say it's the same thing. It's not about the money. Every year, not every year, but every 4 years, you hear all these politicians, "Oh, I will promise you, blah, 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 and I will do this and blah, blah, blah."
So
So
you're trying to compare a career politician compared to this a person that is a business oriented kind of person, right? So you compare the two, and it is a proven example that's happening in the United States right now.
But let me just say something. All four candidates are running for the president. They've been into the office. Number one,
career is what it is, right?
Yeah, or politician. Number one, he was a former president. Number two is the current vice president. 3 is he was a senator. He ran for a vice president and lost the run. And then of course Surang Jr. was the senator. And then again, a lot of people question so what did Surang do at the Senate? Okay, let me tell you something. Senate or Senate or Albiralula, you cannot be deciding any bill and pass the bill by yourself. It requires a majority rule. So if you did introduce bills, he did introduce bill. He was one of the senator during that time, they raised the minimum wage. Yeah, and then reality, of course, we all know a lot of people that I know quit their government job and start working at Surang. So what does that tell you? Surang knows the struggle. Surang Junior, I'm sorry. Junior knows the struggle. So he does not follow the minimum wage. Actually, it's above minimum wage when you get hired in Surang.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's just a reality. But again, that is my choice. That's who I'm voting for.
Yeah.
And I believe that it will benefit my family who are staying in Palau because basically, you know, we live in Guam.
Wait, let me. Did you say family or the entire community of Palau?
The whole community in Palau and, of course, my family. So that's why I'm voting for him. And
so basically, what you're trying to say, you know, this career politician. This career politician, whatever, 10 years, 15 years in politics, right? Compared to a business person, business person, right? That is, you know,
just run there. Hello.
this business person, right? You know, he I'm just trying to compare the comparison here about, you know, why these career politicians running whatever again, right? And again, you know, what have they done to benefit the whole community of
Not
Palau,
just
right?
one, not just two people, but the whole island.
Yeah. So, you know, and then you know, this
what I'm
person
talking
is he's at one point in time he was there in government in government, right, serving the government, right? But you know, he I believe he realized, you know, that he could do more if he was at this level, right? So
Exactly. So again, that was our opinion about this whole primary election that's coming up on September 22nd. So for those people who are living outside of Palau, don't forget to send your absentee ballots. And don't forget to vote number 4. Surang Jr. Yep. Okay. So can we talk about the food now?
sure.
Okay. So basically we order from Red Lobster.
Yeah.
Again, I said it from the earlier on the video that it's a Red Lobster from Tumon. I'm sorry, Tumon. It comes with basically it's called It Works. So I chose all of this.
It's so
Look at their scallop.
yeah. I mean, so far, I mean, there's a slight difference from the last seafood mukbang that we had, right? Compared to this, the last time is I don't know if you see the comparison here, but you know the lobster tail. I mean the crab legs.
Yeah. So they're small.
Lobster tail, you know.
Small.
You know, kind of small, yeah. But and the only, I think the only difference here
bonus,
is
actually bonus.
or bonus here is right. This we have the clam or mussels, which is different mussels that they don't really have here in
Then
Guam,
let's try it.
right? And the scallops. That's the only I would say the
plus.
The plus for this.
My husband have been wanting to eat scallop.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest scallop we've ever found.
Not really yeah, you know.
No, because the ones that are selling at the Oriental store are very small. So it's a plus for us.
It's a plus for us.
There you go.
Yeah.
To my taste, I kind of don't like the mussel.
If it's not for your taste, it's not for your taste.
You know why? because I'm used to that local style that when we cook our mussel, it'll be grilled and there'll be mayo and kimchi base on top. So it'll, oh my god, the flavor is so strong. But the scallop itself, it's so juicy and it's like eating clam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So guys, that was the video for tonight. Tonight's mukbang was again the seafood from Red Lobster. Shout out to Red Lobster, Tumon Guam. Give us some idea of the next video. I mean the next mukbang. We apologize again for being very quiet for a couple of days, but we'll try our very best to be posting video every other day or every day. It all depends with an ideas, only because we're limited to some good stuff, only because we're still on a lockdown. So again, for everyone who's out there, please, be safe. We're still in this, I would call it a tornado. We're still in the tornado or the hurricane or whatever. And I'm going to have my husband finish the last line before we peace out.
So caveat on what my wife just said. It's going crazy here in Guam. People are just trying to
survive.
We are in a very, very difficult time. So there's anxieties going on. Depression is going on.
I'm getting depressed myself.
Every day that we hear the news, about the numbers of people, the numbers of people getting positive. It keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. The numbers keeps going up. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. Just other than to say, please, be responsible. Let's fight through this
together.
This pandemic together, right? And hopefully there is, we can survive through this. And in closing, which I always will say, be safe, wash your hands, peace out.
Oh, wait. I have 30 seconds. As you can see, my husband is wearing his shirt. That's another shout out to my uncle Scott Weirs. He's selling or he's designing. He has very awesome designs for Palau tribe. Check him at Palau Night Market in Palau. I don't know where they have it. I mean, they used to have it at Bethlehem, and now they're doing it under the bridge or whatever. But yeah, check out his cool designs and support. Yeah, that's it. We'll see you on the next video. Good night.